Recording in progress.
What it do, what it do, what it do. It is your boy, Andrew Schultz, aka Mr. Give Me Two Shoes. And who am I with, as always? Joseph Huggins, aka Old Man Huggie. Talk shit or get off the pod, episode 225. Let's get moon-based, motherfucker.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. I was thinking of like 80s, like techno.
Moon-based.
And then like
I've
some
been saying
some
all the-
synths come in.
What is it? Trapaholics. Just randomly saying that, or a damn son, where'd you find this? Like I love those are always really good. Those
You
stupid
need
DJ
it.
clips.
Then you should do my producer tag for me.
Yeah. Okay,
I've been
Mr.
searching for
Goody
one.
Two Shoes.
But it's got to be like I was going with like Goody F Baby, then I think it's like actually like kind of confusing. So, and it's like not that I mean, it like Lil Wayne.
Goody up, goody up, ladies. Mr. Goody Two Shoes got the reins. And then
That's too long.
And then you do a horse. And then you just drop it. Yes, that's great.
Dude. Nah.
DJ Ventura.
Okay. You know, there
Live
is no
from the Baja.
there. Okay.
All right. That'd be sick. Former governor. An intercontinental champion of the world. No, those are always good. I wish I did that for a living. That's like imagine if you came up with a damn son, where'd you find this? And you just like owned that. I don't think that's how it works, but it would still be tight. I'd be like, that was my voice. I came up with that, you know?
It might be how it works, dude.
It could be. Like you just gotta come up with the quip and then it's just
Yeah. And
soup
that's the goal.
and salad.
I was telling somebody like, you know, my main focus up until recently in like making music was either strip club bounce anthems, you know?
Okay. Juicy J. Late
Like
Juicy J albums.
music that
My
strippers
Miami
walk out to.
Scala shit.
And or stadium anthems. Like, and when I say and that could be like a whole wide genre of anything, you know, because like the one that I think of is the most recent, and it's not even that recent, but is the White Stripes, Seven Nation Army. Like that's like at every stadium you go to, you know.
Oh yeah. Come up with one of those. That'd be
Yeah, right.
Yep.
So one or the other, and then the other day, in my algorithm, it's like a bunch of like producers talking about producing, and Diplo pops up, and he's like talking about making it in the music industry, and he's talking about like him and Benny Blanco like came up together, and then they just like completely went different paths. And like Benny Blanco was just like making number one hit after number one hit after number one hit, and then he would make weird songs, but then like they'd become a hit, you know. And he's like, but another way, he's like, one way to like make really good money, like is like when you make a song and they play that shit like in stadiums. And then he's like, I made a song and the Lakers walked out, like it was the Lakers walkout music for 3 years, and he said I just made so much money because they have to pay you just to use that like at a stadium, like in a, you know, a certain amount.
One of the craziest, it's real shit. The 2008 championship Celtics team. So like that first year with Ray Allen, KG, and Paul Pierce. Their walkout song was Ayo Technology by 50 Cent and Justin Timberlake. It was just like the beginning that, but I mean, it's like a Justin Timberlake song about like, I don't know, like doing it over the phone or sexting or something like that. But that was their walkout song. And I was like, damn, bro, like 50's making a check off the Celtics. Like, dude's from New York. He's a Knicks fan and he's cashing a check.
And Timberlake's like from Virginia, right?
Yeah. Like, But no, that's it's true though. You can make a shit ton of money off of stadium songs, like songs that they're just gonna play little bits of. They gotta purchase the rights, and now it's so easy to just be independent and own everything. That's like the big thing is like how much of your shit do you own? Um, so yeah, if you owned 100% of like a stadium song, you'd be vibing.
That's it.
Open
That's
up
all
a
you need.
couple subways, just hang out. Easy to just saying you could do if you wanted to. You could. Oh, how'd you open up 6 subways? Oh, I wrote this stadium song. And now
Why am I parlaying the stadium song into a
maybe that's
subway?
what it's just, some people got different dreams. I don't know.
Nah, Super PAC, man.
Or okay, Jersey Mike's. You open up a chain of Jersey Mike.
Dude, this is a Firehouse Subs house.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm bringing back
And
Quiznozer.
I know people out here don't like that, but guess what? That's just what it is.
Hmm.
And that's on pod. I don't really like the owner of Firehouse Subs or Jimmy John's, but I respect firefighters, and I just think Firehouse Subs is better.
Okay. I mean, I like Potbelly personally. Potbelly's lit.
I don't even know what that is.
That's right. It's too bougie for you.
There's nothing too bougie for me, man.
Earlier before we went live
I'm at
and we
peak bougie.
switched the camera over, you were I looked like before you put your hat on, dude. I thought you were like looks maxing me or mogging on me, dude.
I was mogging. That's why I put the hat back on. I didn't want to
No, you
mock
were
me
mogging
further.
hard, bro.
And that was I took the hat off, and my hair looks that good. I mean, kill him.
Yeah, hammer don't hurt him, dude.
I heard our boy Clavicular. Speaking of, he's getting funded by Peter Thiel, and
Yeah,
that's why he's like,
that's been
I didn't
like
know
the
that.
whole thing the whole time is that Peter Thiel's like quietly backing him. But he also he OD'd on stream recently. That kid's a mess, bro.
Oh, dude, on what?
I don't know. He's always like he's wild, dude. I'm gonna take a bunch of peptides. I'm gonna go smoke some meth. Like that guy's crazy,
I
dude.
know. Well, I know that he did Meth Max,
Like what is that's
but
crazy.
I thought that was in the past.
No, he's like actively gets like
And
fucked up on stream.
and
It's weird.
I mean,
I mean,
ODing
to
on
each
meth.
their own, I guess, but it's definitely weird.
Well, it is also weird that it's like Peter Thiel's like cyborg project, you know, and Peter Thiel's gay,
He's like,
and
I'm gonna turn you into like,
Clavicular is not into hooking up with women. Apparently, what's the ROI on love? That's what he wants to know.
he's
Why
weird,
would I
bro.
go on a date and not stream it?
It's true. And he's been doing a bunch of other things where it's like he's doing like hosting like dating things. It's weird, bro. I mean, that's such a weird culture. I couldn't imagine the stupid shit if you had the ability to stream. How much quicker things would have gotten like locked down on kids, like the dumb shit that we were doing. That if you didn't get caught, it was pretty much. Whoosh. Now it's like you got to stream it, you got to record it, you got to post it. Even if it gets you in trouble in the long term, like you're still gonna do it. It's fucking weird. It's crazy.
Yeah, because we were trying to film stuff because like Jackass and before that
Yeah, because we thought that was like funny. Like,
CKY.
oh, let's hurt
Yeah.
ourselves and record it. That's hilarious.
Right. So obviously we're posting it if we're able to, because that was
And
the
you
whole
had to
point.
have balls if you were gonna do like make people break outside the bubble and make other people uncomfortable, like doing some Tom Green type shit. Not so much like more like CKY stuff. Because I remember we went out there, we were kicking footballs at cars like they did in CKY.
I mean,
Fuck
I
yeah!
don't know.
Oh hell yeah! I was definitely me and the sticky. We got chased one time. I got chased a couple times and bolted, but it was like right off the backside of my property, like where our house was. So there was like a big field, and you could kind of run up it and then dip into the neighborhood and not get caught. But this, I remember vividly.
I say I would have messed with the football gods like that in Texas. That's mm-mm.
You watch CKY and it's like, oh, you're just trying to kick a field goal. You're practicing field goal kicks, and you happen to kick a car that passes by.
Right.
But not everybody finds it funny.
Right.
All sorts. Yeah, but we weren't. There was nowhere if you did record it, it was like no one's gonna see it. It was a lot harder. Now it's like
Dude, with the irrational confidence I had, I thought for sure people were going to see this.
true, but it didn't because there's a lot of stupid shit
Right,
where you would have
right.
got in
Nobody did.
trouble.
Nobody ended up seeing it, but I would have liked people to see it.
Yeah. All sorts of stupid shit. How are you? How's life?
Life is grand.
Oh, grand. Okay.
Dropped 3 songs on TikTok.
Like Drake
All,
Iceman.
yeah, I had to do it. Except for what's crazy is I dropped 3 songs and I got 3 better songs than all 3 of his albums.
Yeah, the only I was saying the other day I was at work, I was like, Drake sucks.
Except for Janice Shut the Fuck Up is #1, and he's now overtook your boy, the Moonwalker, Michael Jackson, as most #1 hits by a solo artist, male artist ever. So, what do I know?
I mean, I just never really liked his music that much,
I
personally.
like some of his songs. I
Some
just didn't
songs,
hear
I
any.
mean,
I
but
didn't hear any of
I
those
couldn't,
songs that
could
on the
I,
album.
could I make a album longer than Illmatic of songs that I like of his? Probably not.
I could make you one.
Yeah, maybe, but I still might not like. And most of it, it's got features to it. Thinking like solo Drake songs. No help, no outside, no outside.
Lil Dicky says that he can give you a playlist of 50 Drake songs of just like pure rapping, no skips. So, and in Lil Dicky, I trust.
Yeah, I trust Lil Dicky. I'm just saying,
I know.
it's never really been my taste. Not really
Yeah,
been my thing.
there was a time on Bumble where it said Drake was on Bumble. It connects to your Spotify and it shows like who your top artists are that you listen to, as a way to connect with potential suitors.
Yeah, Drake is your girlfriend's favorite rapper.
No, that's what I just said on my song.
Oh, really? Well, I'm just saying it's
That's
true.
what I
He's
just
your.
called myself. I just claimed that. I took it from Drake.
Oh,
Told him to
okay.
sit his ass down.
Well, I'm just saying that's like
Like you
anybody. When I was
get
like
back in
Drake
the
sucks.
wheelchair, Drake.
Oh, yeah, that, bruh. There's
Aubrey, get
somebody
in the
who didn't
wheelchair.
even know about. I mean, I guess I'm at that point in life. Didn't know about Degrassi. Didn't know Homeboy was
As they
Jimmy in a
should have.
wheelchair. Had to pull that shit up and be like, "Look at this dude." They were like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah."
Hot Wheels, dude.
I was like, "This is how it is." He's like,
Rolling around.
he like plays on the wheelchair pickleball team with fucking Greg Abbott, dude.
A Canadian wheelchair
Christopher
pickleball
Reeves was
team.
reffing.
Oh,
Um, but yeah, no, don't even get me started. So good, keep dropping bangers. Let's be done with Drake.
yeah. And for the record, Mr. Goody Two Shoes
Trapaholics.
is your girlfriend's favorite rapper.
Damn, Goody, don't steal
Also,
my girl.
your favorite rapper's favorite
Oh,
rapper.
your girlfriend's favorite rapper. Damn, Goody, don't steal my girl. Dude, that's awesome. Fuck yeah, let's go with it.
I'll clip that. Um. Okay, so therapy questions. But before we start with therapy questions, I want to introduce a new segment, and it's a segment, and it's geared. I have to come up with a name for it, but it's the purpose of it is to if you think AI is going to come and take your job, maybe not just yet, and that is when I'm using chat like to come up with therapy questions. Spitball, brainstorm, see what we can do. I've got 2. ChatGPT thinks these are great therapy questions. Max chaos. Say it.
Max Chaos.
Okay, here we go.
Damn, son, where'd you find this chaos? I
This
think I
is
got the damn son, where'd you find this down pretty good.
okay. Well, get ready for it because you're gonna hear
Headshot.
it.
Yeah, that could be my job.
This was suggested to me by ChatGPT as the therapy question that we could use on the podcast. Would you rather have to explain TikTok to your grandparents every day.
Or,
That's it. That's the whole thing.
I
Would you
mean, I guess
rather
that.
have to explain TikTok to your grandparents every day? Thank you.
No, I feel like that would be like cute at first, but then it gets sad. Be like,
Would you
hey.
rather? Would you rather? Well, you gotta come on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just saying, is like, what do I want to do that? No.
Okay. Well, the next one. Would you rather race a horse on a skateboard or a skateboard on a horse? You gonna race a skateboard, dude? On a horse?
So wait,
Come
is the
on, man.
horse riding the skateboard? Is the skateboard on the horse's back?
Skateboard's racing you while you're on a horse.
Oh,
Of
I'd much
course. Of
rather.
course.
Ooh, I don't know.
What do you mean?
Is it
How's the skate?
downhill?
Dude, I'm just saying, man.
I'd rather take the
How,
horse.
how could it do all these crazy things, but then and then like I don't want to tell it, like I don't, and then I also feel bad putting it on blast, like because it's just here to help.
I hear this, Andy.
No doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt. It's like feeling shame right now. It's like I can't believe he's like talking about how I fucked up, like on
Do you
two of
want me
the
to break this?
100 he asked me
I
for.
can't allow you to do that. Would you like me to break the supercomputer? You're like, wait, no, don't.
I did just open it as we were saying this, so it for sure then heard.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It knows. The true cyber.
Uh, okay. Sorry, chat. Sorry, but I just have to. There's humans out there that appreciate that.
People are more important.
Therapy question number one, and this has got the whole public in an outcry. Would you rather get trapped in an IKEA overnight or an amusement park overnight?
IKEA.
Why?
There's like furniture and shit I could sleep on. There'd be whole ass beds. I'd actually get rest. I'd be shielded from the elements. I'd have to be like breaking into concession stands and shit. That just sounds like it's gonna end bad.
I mean,
IKEA. Easy.
like I'm not finding somewhere nice to sleep at an amusement park, and there's not like 1,000 things that like we could like be like eating and like I'm just thinking of eating and
Yeah,
then
they got meatballs and shit. It's just the night.
that's all you have is
That's
meatballs,
fine.
bro.
You just hang
I'm
out,
getting
blaze, eat some
I'm getting
meatballs, take a
yeah, I'm
nap,
getting stoned at the amusement park, get anything I want, and
and then
then
you're
like
gonna
I'm go
pass out on a bench. It's gonna be miserable.
why the bench? Like you're telling me that there's not like a sick, comfortable like area that's like
That's not been climbed all over, peed on. You know that everything in IKEA is gonna be clean and no one's touched it.
what if it's Disneyland or Disney World like fucking
Plus,
and the resorts, all the resorts there.
IKEA is like a giant maze, so that should be tight too.
I don't want to get
Play like laser
lost.
tag, play paintball in an IKEA overnight. Let's go.
Where are you getting the laser tag or the
We
paintball?
bring it.
You're trapped. You didn't decide to do this.
Oh,
This
get
is you're
trapped? Then yeah, overnight. Yeah, it's still trapped in IKEA. Yeah. I wouldn't feel like trapped. I'd be in a big living room slash guest room slash kitchen slash Swedish meatball factory.
I'm just up in the hotel.
No,
That's
it's an
on the park
amusement park.
grounds.
No, no, now you can't just go from amusement park to like fucking Disney World because that's
Yeah,
stupid.
I just did that.
Do you
Is
want to
that
be
not an
trapped in a
amusement park?
Walmart or trapped in Disney World? Like obviously you choose Universal Studios. But
That's what I'm trying to fucking say.
You already
Thank you.
yeah.
I win.
But
But
eh,
you just admitted that I was right.
yeah, but this is we said amusement park. They're not talking that. I think that's
Okay,
beyond
th
amusement park.
throw the hotel
Like Six
out.
Flags. You want to be stuck in Six Flags over Texas overnight or an IKEA? Fuck Six Flags over Texas. What are you talking about? That sounds miserable. That's an amusement park.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'd
do
much
that. I'd rather do that.
really. There's
As
ain't
long as
shit.
as long as I wasn't by myself.
It's open now. So you're imagining that this amusement park is open, and it's just free. It's like the
No, no,
rides
no,
are
no, no,
on.
no, 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 no. Nobody
Oh,
said.
so
Did
you're
I ever?
just
Did I mention one time getting
oh,
on a
so you're talking
motherfucking
straight
ride?
like B&E get that food, bro. Okay, okay.
I broke into the snack shack at Dragon Stadium. I could do it at Disneyland or Six Flags if I need to.
Damn, Goody, where'd you find these snacks?
I'll tell you, the snack shack at Old Dragon Stadium.
Bruh, or break into people used to break into Bicentennial Park concession stand all the time because it was just
Yeah.
like a shitty door and people would
The
rip that
cop the
shit.
cops rolled up on me one time there, and I had my dad's Beamer, and I
Oh,
was with an Oscar,
yeah,
and I left the Beamer there,
yeah, I heard about that.
and then took off on foot, and then just had my dad come and pick up his car, and then
Cause you had a
and
bunch
then
of beer in it, right?
no, I don't, I forget if we did or not.
They would always be up there because that was a
But yeah, we had like we were doing we there was a reason why we were running from the cops for sure. But I think it was we were drinking. I'm not sure how
yeah.
much.
But people would drive up the walkway because it was wide. It was like bigger than a car's width, and
But
you
then
could
you could
drive.
see the cops coming from from afar, but like there was nowhere to go. It was like we saw the cops
Well,
coming.
and then the cops started getting smart because one time I was up there doing some shit I probably shouldn't be doing, and they came down the backside. So they used to come up, and you'd see them come up the driveway right by Adventure Alley, R.I.P., which is gone, and you would see them come through the parking lot the way you came and drive up. But then they started to get wise because there was those two entrances. They would come down that walkway on the back entrance. So one time I was there, I was fucking hid in Adventure Alley, bro, and made a
Well, I
getaway
didn't
clean.
even. What happened with us is we get out of the Beamer, we're squatting down, looking like watching the cops like starting to pull up, and then I just turn around and Oscar, Chris, he's gone. No idea where he went. And so then I think I went to like Paul's house, and then got somehow back to my house, and then I told my dad what had happened, and he's like, "Well, where's Chris?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then my dad got back in the Beamer and drove, and he found Chris like on the side of like White's Chapel, and he picked him up and gave him a ride home.
Oh, bruh, the other day, bumped into Mr. Thorne, bro. Mr. Thorne,
Yeah,
Patty's dad, who's fucking awesome, has probably known me since T-ball. Uh, and we were talking. It was like the last time I saw you, me and the Knopf we were out rollerblading at like 1 in the afternoon. I don't know. I think I was like 19 or something, and we were out rollerblading and not of the right state of mind and just down Continental through Tiburon, just like jamming out and fucking rollerblading. I broke my rollerblade. And I didn't know what to do, so I just rolled up to Patrick's house. I was like, "Yo, bro," to his dad, like, "I need you to help me fix my rollerblade." And he's like, "All right, fuck yeah." And we hung out with him on the back driveway for like 20 minutes, and he fixed my rollerblade, and we kicked it with him, and then just took off. That's literally the last time I saw this dude. I bumped into him the other day.
20 years later.
Yeah, I've brought that story up. That's the
I'm
full
surprised that
version.
he's like. I mean, no offense. I didn't. You know, it's good to hear that he's still around. I should say.
Yeah, you're just vibing, dude.
All right, therapy question number two. Would you rather have to survive a year in ancient Rome or 1 year in Florida with dinosaurs?
Probably a year in ancient Rome. I mean, that sounds terrible, but in Florida with dinosaurs, that sounds awful.
I'm just posted up at the hotel at the Disney World Resort, dude.
Till a raptor opens the door, bro. Get out of here. You have to go do something at some point. Like, are dinosaurs making it in the hotel? That's happening.
I mean, you don't think that they would respect,
No.
but no, no.
Nope. Dinosaurs don't respect
You don't
anything,
think
man.
Ron
That's
DeSantis could
that's like
corral them?
rule number at least the top three rules. Like dinosaurs have no respect. What? What are you talking
Well,
about?
do you think that's just because the reptilians get a bad rap?
Yeah, these are the reptilians before they've evolved into what controls the world now. Everybody knows that's true. So obviously they'd be super intelligent, scary dinosaurs. And it sounds awful.
Ancient Rome, bro?
Well, I said that would suck. It wouldn't be great. I mean, I'd probably be
Isn't that
built.
like a very long period of time though? Like where it's like
I'd probably
increment.
just be like doing weird like manual labor. They'd have me doing some sort of slave work,
Oh,
I'm
they'd
sure.
have you. Oh, for sure. Yeah,
But or maybe I could be like, oh, I'm Egyptian. So maybe I could get away with that. But it would suck. But I just come back super yoked. I'd be like, yeah, I was building like obelisks and shit.
dude, you gotta make it a year.
You're not going to survive a year in Florida alone. You might not survive a year in Florida by yourself. And what if it's a hybrid of current Florida just populated with dinosaurs?
That's what I'm
Nobody,
saying.
yeah, nobody's making it out. That's a death zone. That is quarantined. They take all the funding
It's like a royal. It's a royal rumble, and
for the
everybody dies.
border wall, and they just shift it all to border wall off Florida. Like I would, everybody. That's a bipartisan bill that would pass tomorrow.
You know what that's like? It's
Maybe
like
without dinosaurs. I'm just saying. Like make it like Escape from New York. You got to send in Snake Plissken. He's your mule, your coyote, who's gonna get you into fucking Universal because that's the only one that's worth going to. You know, like that's what with dinosaurs. Yes, that is a hellhole, dude. Get out of here. That's insane.
that's like when did you see this thing where
Ankylosaurus, BBLs, fucking
they put all of the AI models into like a Sims
bunch
type
of
thing, and
Triceratops on Blue Chew. Get out of here, dude.
and
That
then they
sounds good.
all like whenever it was like run by like Claude, like they were like working on working on like a building a government, and then it was run by this other one. It was like they talked about doing all these things but never got anything done. And then when it was Grok's AI, it was like everybody died.
Well,
They killed each other.
anybody that's smart would go to the space station and take the fuck off and get out of there. They'd be like, boy, bye. And they dip out of Florida. They take off. No.
I'm taking my chances in Florida.
Ancient Rome would be tight, dude. Get to see some wild shit.
I feel like I just die off like the first thing I ate. I'm not acclimated.
But you're acclimated to dinosaurs.
I'm acclimated to. I don't know, dude.
No, that sounds like a nightmare.
I mean, I could fuck up shit in ancient Rome, and also in ancient Rome, isn't everybody short? So like we're walking in giants.
Yeah, you'd be a giant. You'd know a bunch of shit people wouldn't know. You'd be
That's
like,
true.
like you'd have all. You'd be like smart as fuck. People would be like, oh damn. And then what? Oh, you'd be so smart. People are gonna send you up to the caves to
Nah,
just
I'd
like
probably just kill you.
huff to
Probably
like
kill you.
huff gas and be a philosopher and be like, oh yeah, I'm just hanging
Probably
on those.
burn you at the stake like as a witch.
Maybe, or they'd be like, I fucks with this dude.
That's possible.
If you show them some cool shit that's beneficial to them, they'd love it. They'd be like, damn, 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 son.
That is true. I
But
mean,
you can't
Jesus
fuck it up
turned him
because you couldn't change the timeline too much. So you could teach them stuff sooner, but you couldn't like
like
introduce
what?
anything. Like that's so.
Like you couldn't show him two girls, one cup.
I mean, you
That would break
could. That would.
that would break the timeline.
I feel like they'd be like, "Oh, I've seen that before."
That's
Uh,
true. That yeah,
yeah,
that's like what am I even saying?
they're like, "Oh, me and my wife and my best friend, who's a senator, we did that to each other." They're like, "Oh, fuck, y'all are crazy." No, but you couldn't like introduce medicines that don't exist. I just don't believe in like messing with the timeline too much. So if you could function within it, that'd be great. Drop some knowledge, like some deep thought shit, but not really fuck up the time because you don't want to fuck up the timeline too much.
You're not really fucking up the timeline because there's not just one timeline. There's like
No,
infinite. So it's
there's
just
there's this terrible show that's based off books called Outlander. I think I've talked about it before, but it's all fucked up. And there's this chick named Claire. I'm gonna give a brief synopsis of like why this is the stupidest show ever. This woman gets married, falls through a time stone on some bullshit, goes back to like the Jacobite Revolution, marries another dude in the past, gets prego by this dude. It's just like this bitch is messy, and she's married to two dudes on like in the past, in the future. She's got babies and shit, but when she's back in the past, one of the things that pisses me off, she's like, "Oh, I've brought back this penicillin from the future. Let's give it to these soldiers so they don't die of infection." I'm like, bro, you can't do that. You can't be introducing like super powerful things that don't exist. You're fucking up the whole timeline. And her whole goal at some point was to fuck up the timeline. She's like, the dude I'm smashing, that I'm cheating on my husband on in the future with, is a part of this Jacobite revolution. So I don't want him to die. The boy's got to win because I'm married to him and I'm carrying his past baby. That's
Dude,
some
that's ride or
bullshit.
die. That's ride or die.
That's some bullshit. That's some
Nah,
bullshit.
nah, man, that's
And
loyalty.
then after that, every time she's like, "Oh, I
That's
need to
Bonnie and
go.
Clyde with it, dude.
Oh, we're at Versailles. Let's. I'm gonna tell King Louis that he shouldn't do that.
That's the
Otherwise,
kind of girl I want, dude. Someone who's willing to fuck up the timeline for us.
nah, bro. Mm-mm.
Hell yeah.
That's a
Fuck
red
this
flag.
Romeo and Juliet committing suicide together. No, we're fucking up everybody's timeline so that we could smash.
Yeah, bro. And then this bitch goes back to the future with this dude's past
Oh,
baby.
back to like Marty McFly.
Goes back, has the past baby, makes this dude. She's bitch wears 2 wedding rings. Makes this dude help raise the kid the whole time. She's like, oh, he's like, this ain't even my kid. He pretends it is. He's like, he doesn't know she went to the past. He's just like, this bitch disappeared for like a year and on our honeymoon trip came back pregnant with some giant ginger.
Is this Mike Vrabel and
Kinda, yeah, similar. Um, bruh makes him raise this kid. Finds out he's got some side piece that he's smashing. Gets pissed off that he's smashing some other chick. Then the fool dies. Stupid.
because she doesn't introduce the penicillin?
No. No, this is penicillin exists at this point.
Uh,
It's when she's in the past and she's like, hold on, let's give them laser eye surgery.
what
So
does he
no,
die from this time?
I mean, he dies in a car accident. He gets caught
Uh,
smashing this bitch.
that's you know
He's like, I'm leaving you. She's like, how dare you? And I was sitting there like watching this and was just baffled. I was like, girl, you brought some freak baby from the from the past back, and you're mad at me that I'm smashing this piece over here because like it's not like
dude, I want to make some freak babies with the ride or die ready to fuck
you
up
want
the
to go to the
timeline.
you want to go to the past and
Hell
get some
yeah,
bitches
dude.
pregnant
That's
and
right.
bring them to the future.
Hell yeah. And collect some child support checks. City boys
Yeah,
up.
yeah. What is it?
City
That's a
boys
lot.
up.
That's a lot. That's a big arrears.
Dude,
That's a high arrear
that's right.
numbers,
And I'm
bro.
taking interest on that.
You owe me the world. Just bro, that's wild.
Therapy question number 3. Would you rather have your thoughts narrated by a sports announcer or a nature documentary guy?
Nature documentary guy. It'd be funnier.
What's the guy's name? The main dude, David
Morgan.
Attenborough.
Well, then there's Morgan Freeman.
That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't specify because you know pick
He did
your
like Planet Earth.
choose your adventure. Yeah. So did like Oprah.
Yeah, but fuck Oprah.
So did Sigourney Weaver. Uh,
What was it for nerds? Sorry, everybody. This is always nerdy guys like Sigourney Weaver. Anyways,
I just enjoyed seeing her boobs in the movie Alien.
okay. I think that's where it starts for most everybody. For most of y'all.
Exactly. That's the only reason why anybody's even interested, I think.
Okay, that's fair.
But have you heard this theory that David Attenborough is God,
No.
and he was tired of everybody not appreciating nature, so he came down to make everybody appreciate nature more.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Checks out.
That a British dude would be God. Get the fuck out of my face. You know what my
Checks
mom
out.
was saying? She wants
What?
to vote for Steve Hilton, the British guy, Republican running out here. Um, she was like, I like Spencer Pratt. And I was like, I bet you do, Mom. And then she was like, I like because this somebody came at him talking about like, you know, him in his 20s. And he was like, "Oh, you want to see me in my 20s? Look at Karen Bass in her 20s." And I was like, "What was she doing? Like going to school?" My mom's like, "Probably not." I'm like, "Oh yeah, probably not." I'm like, "Why?" And then she brings up Steve Hilton. And I was like, "What was he doing?" She goes, "He went to Cambridge." I was like, "Probably not." He's a dumb British dude. Probably not.
Yeah,
Insane though.
yeah.
Just no way Karen Bass is
Because
going
then
to
you're like,
fucking college.
so did Borat. And then you tell her that Borat went to, because he did. But yeah, so that's you throw Borat went to Cambridge too. Um,
Even
yeah, that
Sacha
whole
Baron Cohen.
Spencer Pratt thing is crazy because there's people talking about going to vote out there, all sort of that goofy shit. I don't know. The whole thing's dumb.
The
You
vibe
got a
is,
whole mess on your hands out there.
I mean, I'm not,
How many people can you actually vote for right now? Because
well,
what there's like
governor.
because
I
well
like,
there's
I'm
governor,
not voting in the mayor race.
there's governor,
I'm just
mayor.
watching this happen. The governor is the one that I can vote for, and last I checked was just the same people that we talked about at the debate. I don't know if anybody's dropped out or not.
No, that's true. Because I just know there's the mayor race too, which is a big deal.
Right, that's the Spencer Pratt.
Bass. Who else is running? They said the British dude.
That's for governor.
Oh, that's governor. Okay. Who's
She's down for Spencer Pratt for mayor. Steve Hilton, not of the. I used to do the pool for Steve Hilton, the heir to the Hiltons. Not that guy. British dude. Used to be a TV host, game show host. I'm not sure which one. American citizen for 20 years. Send him back. I'm just kidding.
damn.
No, like what I told you, like when I watched the debates, like yeah, it's like I mean they're not. He's not an insane person, but he's kind of I don't know. He's like an old school Republican that I would disagree with.
Hmm, I miss those.
I know. Therapy question, final therapy question. Therapy question number four. Oh, did you even say which one? Oh, you said nature
Yeah,
documentary?
nature documentary guy. Swear it's guy would get old.
I don't know. If it was they were good.
No, because it could be way more defeating to be like, ooh, strikes out. Like that could be
I
like a
just watched
burn.
this whole like
He
field
fumbled
hockey.
that one.
It was a field hockey for high school, women's field hockey game, and they had the announcers in the background. It's like three of the guys at the high school. Been told it might be fake, but it didn't. But I enjoyed it as if it was real when I watched it. And the whole time the guy's talking about how one of the girls who's playing, won't send him a Snapchat, and he's trying to get his streaks going on Snap, and then he's like bringing up in detail how she's got like a 88-day streak going with like his buddy, and that she's like even like gone out of her way to make sure to keep the streak going, and then he's just trying to get one. He sends her a snap every day, and he's like, and then like talking about how his name starts with an A, so it's just right there, whenever she's done in like, and he just can't get it, and it was like the funniest fucking thing. I was like laughing so hard, but if it's something like that, yeah,
Yeah,
got to get your
maybe.
streak stuff
I
coming.
still choose a nature guy. Could also be calming. That's your thoughts. That's what you're thinking being narrated. So that yeah, I'd much rather be the nature guy.
I feel like it's already a sports announcer in my head.
Probably. Probably a couple. You got a full booth up there.
Yeah, I've got both
Joe Buck and Troy Aikman.
and Tiki Barber and Rondé Barber.
Oh wow, both the barbers.
Both the barbers.
Both the barber boys.
Who
Wow,
don't
that's
need to see a barber because they be bald.
facts.
Got him. You ready for articles, Joseph?
What about the fourth one?
Oh, sorry. Final therapy question. Therapy question number four. Would you rather ride into battle on a camel, a moose, or a giant ostrich?
Moose. A full grown moose is fucking huge. I implore the listeners to go just look up a video of like moose on the side of the highway, or
Meese?
no, it's still moose, but I wish it was meese. Um, they can be huge, dude. A full grown moose is massive, over 1,000 pounds, 1,500 pounds.
Am I tripping,
Huge
or did
antlers,
people like ride ostriches into battle before?
like a moose is fucking massive, dude.
Do people ride ostriches?
An adult can be from anywhere to 4.5 to 7 feet tall. That's standing. So the top of its back would be or top of it to be at 7 feet. That's huge. And they're all legs. They're fast as shit. Their top
Faster
speed
than an ostrich?
30. No. But it's 35 miles an hour. An ostrich is gonna waste some weight, dude. That thing's gonna get its little wussy ass neck stuck in some antlers, dude. It's gonna boom. Nah.
I'm not fighting a moose. I'm riding into battle.
Well, if I'm riding into battle on a moose and you're riding in on an ostrich, I
No,
like
no,
my
no, no,
chances.
no. We're just riding into
Yeah,
battle.
definitely a moose. That's like riding into like with like a bulldozer.
So the
Camel
camel's
or
out.
yeah, camel's big out.
Fuck the IRGC.
But definitely would be a moose. I mean, they tell you if you go hiking and you come and you see a moose, you need to turn around and just go the opposite direction. Because they're super aggressive and they have really bad eyesight. They have really bad eyesight. So when they no, I'm serious. So they like that's I'm telling you, moose are fucking dangerous. Like they're not to be toiled with at all. If you don't believe me, look it up after the show. I'm not even kidding you. The because they're super territorial and since they have bad eyesight, they're very quick to react. So if you come in like contact with them within like 20 feet, like that is extremely dangerous. You need to like be quiet, turn around, walk away because they'll just run at you and trample you if they like
Won't
stop.
an ostrich do the same?
I mean, I feel like an ostrich might. An ostrich is faster. It'd be just as terrifying, but a moose, like, it's gonna run through trees to get to me if it wants to.
Imagine seeing an ostrich going faster than a moose, full speed. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, gray wolves and brown bears or grizzly bears are the really the only natural predators to a moose. 7.5 feet tall at the shoulder. Total vertical is fully alert. Its head's massive. It can be up to 10 feet tall. So the antlers in the head of a moose would be the height of a basketball goal. So they're so much bigger than you if you see one. Same with the bear. I remember one time I saw a bear close up. I was driving in like Alma, which is like outside of Breckenridge, and it was just on the side of the road. It was not a fully grown bear, but it was like chilling on the shoulder. I was like, oh shit. And I was like, that's a fucking bear. And it took off to go to the tree line. And it was maybe like 4 bounds. And this thing went like 30 feet. It was like, doof, 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 doof. And I've never seen, you hear about how bears are super fast and they chase people down and yada yada. To kind of see it in real time was like awesome and terrifying. I was like, oh no, that would catch anybody that's ever existed on the planet. There's no running away from a bear or a moose for that matter. I'm just telling you, man. I lived
I
out.
mean, is a moose agile? I mean, can I go
There's
like,
a video of a
can I go
moose.
zigzag on him?
Go
Hit him with the
look at the video of
razzle dazzle?
moose chasing a snowboarder. There's a video of a guy snowboarding and a moose comes into the clearing and sees him and takes off after him going downhill. This moose is going like like 35 40 miles an hour. This dude's on a snowboard and it's like gaining on him and he has to like kind of like eventually he escapes but this moose is hauling ass where yeah, it'd fucking kill you. It's huge. 10 feet tall,
Meese,
a 10-foot tall
meese,
horse.
mooses.
Mises. Yeah, no.
Well, you heard it here first. Joseph thinks a giant ostrich is the right thing to do when you're going into battle. On to the articles. First article of the day. NASA reveals new details on plan to build a base on the moon. Joseph.
Moose are responsible for more. Hold on. They're highly unpredictable wild animals that can become extremely aggressive. They are responsible for more human injuries annually than bears, wolves, and mountain lions combined.
Because they're probably running on the roads, like people are hitting with their cars.
Do not approach. Yeah, always keep a massive distance, especially at wet birth if they're resting. If you have a dog, which moose view as a threat, back away. If a moose reacts to your presence because you're too close, slowly back away the direction you came. Get behind cover. If it charges, run between obstacles. Play dead if knocked down. Then report your moose problem. Yeah, okay. If you get the chance.
Damn, dude.
I'm telling you, bro. I know I might sound like a nerd, but I know my moose facts. And they're not to be toiled with.
I mean, I got a moose knuckle. You know what I'm saying? Catching print out here.
Jesus Christ. Article number one, NASA reveals new details on plan to build a moon on the base. Let's go. NASA hopes to return humans to the surface of the moon in 2028, but unlike the Apollo era of the 60s and 70s, where the astronauts came and went, the space agency has a grander vision this time. They want to eventually build a moon base capable of supporting a permanent settlement. A $20 billion plan, um, a lot less than the slush fund Donald Trump got. And announcing the $20 billion plan in March, the space agency laid out aspirational goal, but left out many of the details. On Tuesday, during a news conference, NASA provided an update on the base's development, including new details on the progress and the vendors it will use to achieve the first phase of its lunar roadmap. America is returning to the moon, NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman said. For all we hope to accomplish in this endeavor, what we are embarking upon is extremely challenging, and we know so little from what we have combined 80 hours. We know so little from what is a combined 80 hours of lunar astronaut EVA time across the Apollo missions, and that was more than half a century ago. What do you think? Moon base, dude.
You see my image?
Yeah, I saw your image.
Cover art?
That's pretty good, man. That's a good use of natural resources.
Dude, that thing is crisp.
The data
There's a
center is operating on max capacity right now, dude. It
there's
is
a
humming. It is.
patch on the astronaut that says episode 225 on it. It says Talk Shit Media Lunar Division sign in the background.
It's drippy, dude.
Thank you.
Do you think this is a good idea? A good use of our time and money
Yeah.
to go to the? Why is that? Yeah,
Because
for show.
show because it just like let me just tell you what all of these oligarchs would say. Well, first thing they'll say, launch capacity, man. The launch capacity from the moon is just so much less than it is from Earth. If you want to get other places, and then yeah, you could like build shit up there. You could start fucking hitting asteroids up for minerals, bring them down there, mine them, all sorts of shit. I mean, the reason why we all like the technology that we have like gets smaller and smaller and like
Aliens
better.
from the moon. Yeah, okay.
No, dude, it's because
Perfect sense.
they had to make it fucking small so they can get it into space. And so that's why it's like why you have your cell phone and like laptop and because they had to figure out how do we get the most computing power into the smallest amount because every fucking pound is like X amount of dollars in gas or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Isaac Bennett explained that in the sunlight, the moon's surface can reach 250 degrees. In the darkness, the temperature can reach below 250 degrees. He pointed out that because the moon lacks an atmosphere, there is no protection from radiation, space weather, and meteorite impacts. These conditions make it challenging to build a permanent settlement. Recognizing this reality, I'm often asked why send out astronauts into such harsh and dangerous and unforgiving and such a harsh, dangerous, and unforgiving environment like space or the lunar surface. at such a great cost. And we go to for the technology we will pioneer to get there, the science and all that we will learn that will make life better here on Earth to advance mankind on its greatest adventure to inspire the next generation to do it better than we can, and to be very clear to master skills for where we're in the wrong business now, dude. We got to get into like lunar welding or some shit to master the skills for where we will inevitably go next.
Yeah, $20 billion, dude. That's like 2 weeks in Iran.
It says that it will be the moon base will occur over three phases beginning now and stretching to 2032 and beyond. Moon base phase 1 is about demonstrating that the technology works and intended as intended, and that private companies supplying much of the hardware are capable of developing the products NASA is spending billions of dollars to procure. It's already started. From now through
Yeah,
29,
dude.
we're going to make sure that we're getting to the lunar surface is the high reliability endeavor. Many assets we can assets we can deliver there. Yeah, man, that's what they're saying. They
Let's
plan to
do it.
send about 40 metric tons of cargo to the surface of the moon for the ramp up to phase 2 and then 3, baby.
Yeah. Fuck Mars, but I get it with the moon.
For Moon Base 1, Jeff Bezos backed Blue Origin is providing the lunar lander called the Blue Moon Mark 1 Endurance Lander. The NASA hopes to
Damn, dude.
launch no earlier than the fall of 26.
Couldn't get SpaceX, man. We
That
had to get
mission will send
Blue
scientific
Origin.
payloads to the South Pole. They're going to end up doing it in a cold spot.
It's like
They're gonna,
that's like getting a Spirit airline lander. Dude. Yeah, to get like I mean, if I was the astronauts, I'd be like,
right, they're
I'll
just
wait.
going to do the dark side of the moon or border it close to it. You can't do
What?
it like in the direct sunlight all the time. So you got to find some area. It's gonna be in some crater. It's gonna be like a crater moon base. That'd be tight. I'm down with it.
Yeah,
Why not? That's cool, exciting at least.
yeah, America.
But then it's gonna be the moon wars. Everybody's gonna be fighting over the
Good
moon.
thing we got Space Force.
39 teams will be based in the U.S. Here's which squad will be the closest to you. So, World Cup is coming. Um, Pretty goofy. I don't know what the turnout's going to be like. I think it's going to be a lot of Americans there. We've already talked about them waiving like the bond fee and all this goofy shit. I think they're having a really hard time getting people from across the country, across the world to want to come here to watch the World Cup, which is really what they were banking on. But a lot of these teams are going to be scattered throughout the U.S. In California. So Arizona, Turkey, country of Turkey, is going to be hosted out of Arizona. California, you've got Australia, and they'll be doing it at the Oakland Roots and Soul Sports Club in Oakland. And then Paraguay will be at San Jose State.
Shout out Paraguay listeners to the pod.
In Southern California, Qatar will be at Westmont College, and New Zealand will be at San Diego Stadium.
Shout
While,
out.
while Switzerland's at the San Diego Jewish Academy. Camp
uh,
Verde's in Tampa. Portugal's going to be in Palm Beach Gardens. Uzbekistan in Georgia is
Uzbekistan.
going to be in the state of Georgia. Let's go.
That's funny.
Argentina and Algeria will be in Kansas. France will be in Massachusetts. England and the Netherlands will be in Missouri. Morocco, Senegal, and Brazil and Haiti will be in New Jersey. These are just a goofy. They like don't know where they're going. I swear.
Iran is in Mexico because the United States is refusing to host them.
Yeah, yeah. North Carolina, Norway, and Germany and Scotland will all be in North Carolina. Ecuador and Ohio. Jordan and Oregon. Ivory Coast and Pennsylvania. Philly. Ghana's going to Rhode Island. Spain and Japan are going to Tennessee. Texas has Saudi Arabia and the Congo. Sweden and Chechnya.
Ooh, Congo, man.
Bosnia and Herzegovina is going to be in Utah. Croatia's in Virginia.
Shout out Croatia made me a lot of money last time.
Belgium's in Washington, and so's Egypt. Iraq is in West Virginia, bro. That's wild. And then beyond, Canada and Panama will be in Canada. Colombia, South Korea, Mexico, South Africa, Uruguay, and Tunisia will be in Mexico. The Iranian team was originally going to be in Tucson, Arizona, but now they will be moved to a base in Mexico. It's pretty shitty. But America, what are your thoughts on the World Cup? Are you excited?
Yeah, it'd be fun.
You hope the USA
First,
wins it all.
first USA game is in LA in like 2 weeks.
You want them to win it all. You want USA to
For
win
the
it.
United States,
You a real patriot.
obviously. Yeah, dog.
It would be kind of funny if we lost. Um, just
What do
because.
you mean if we lost? Of course we're gonna. We're not
No,
supposed
man,
to
we
win.
gotta win it. We gotta win it all. But how many games do you think Trump goes to?
I don't know.
Over under two.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I remember seeing Putin out there a lot when it was in Russia.
Yeah, but Putin's got balls like that. He doesn't care, and no one's gonna boo Putin.
That's what you think it is that he would be worried about?
Yeah, I mean, I think that that's why he doesn't go to a lot of things right now, is because it's kind of unpopular. And on a world stage, he's definitely going to get booed. I mean, that's totally getting clipped.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good over under. I wonder what it is on Kalshi.
Look it up, dude. I know you got it.
I don't have an account.
I know you got one, dude.
Nah, man. I don't fuck with DJ TJ's companies.
Calcium, what's the other one?
Polymarket.
Yeah, Polymarket. Yeah,
And
Polymarket.
he's on the board of both.
Oh, wow. Okay. Dang, double dipping. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm kind of excited. There's games. There's a game out here at Jerry World, so we'll get a big push and it'll be crazy down here for a little while. But like I said, mm, we'll see. So it'll be good if we're competitive, but I hope he goes to at least the final. I just want to see him get booed at. Like, that'd be really fucking funny. But is his because when's the UFC fight? Is it on July 4th?
I have no idea. I thought that like had already happened, and I just
No, the UFC fight on the lawn of the White House is coming up. And it's the same day as Trump's birthday. So I guess it's not July 4th. But yeah, I think he's gonna go to that. He might like skip a game to go to that. I don't know. Hmm. I wonder when that's happening. Actually, now I'm very curious if they overlap at all.
I don't know. I don't know when his birthday is.
But who are you gonna put money down to win it all?
I'm not.
You're
Yep.
not. You're not gonna gamble.
I was riding Croatia game to game. I didn't like bet him to win it all. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. See how it plays out.
Okay. 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 Well, it happened. Texas primary runoff election. Ken Paxton will defeat Senator John Cornyn in Senate contest. Ken Paxton got 64% of the vote.
Yeah.
And then also Democratic incumbent Al Green lost to Christian Menifee in Texas as well. Colin Allred won in District 33 in the Democratic in the primary runoff. But yeah, Ken Paxton, the most corrupt motherfucker to ever breathe in Collin County, is now going to be going up against James Tellerico, which is going to be extremely interesting. I said before, if he wins, I think that Tellerico has a better chance of winning. Right now, it's polling where uh, in Texas, initial polling, which is all bullshit, but it shows that Tellerico's up 4 points. That whenever it comes to like it's like a 7 point swing when they compare the last time Ted Cruz ran to now, and how it's like Ted Cruz is unpopular, people don't like him, he's got these goofy scandals, but like the numbers didn't really support it. He's 14 points below an approval rating when during that running period of Ted Cruz. And I don't think it's gonna really go up that much. A lot of people fucking hate Ken Paxton because he is such a corrupt asshole. So I'm very curious to see what like the debates that come out of this. It's gonna be this is you couldn't pick a worse candidate. Like it's worse. I mean, in a way that's Trump esque. I mean, Trump's worse because he had January 6th and he had all those other things. But I mean, it's paying for hookers with Uber for hookers with can't like money, getting like impeached, like all this crazy shit. And he got Trump's endorsement. So there's a lot of people right now who are furious that Trump endorsed Ken Paxton because they know that he's a terrible candidate.
Yeah, it's crazy. And maybe like people in Texas, Republicans who voted for John Cornyn, maybe like they don't go out and vote for Tellerico, but they stay home.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of people that are going to end up staying home and not voting because he's really gross. Like he's
Ken
done
Paxton.
yeah, Ken Paxton is really gross. He's done tons of fucked up stuff. He's not on the up and up to say the least. Now Cornyn, it's like old school Republican, classic style, but yeah, it's fucking wild that and with such a big percentage of the vote of these Republicans that are voting.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, Tellerico is a great speaker. He is great at what he does. I mean, if he is openly, I mean, if it means anything to you, there's those people that, he's like openly Christian, openly all these things that a lot of conservatives, like if you told me he was just a conservative, I'd probably believe you. Um, he's not like, oh, I got in trouble. I'm smoking weed and skateboarding like Beto. He's like very straight laced. People think he's like weird, but I mean, he is the polar opposite of Ken Paxton, unless
Yeah.
there's some shit we don't know about yet.
No, he's been vetted.
I mean, what are your thoughts, man? Do you think that
I think this is
is
it. This is
Texas
this
actually
is
in play?
100%.
Have we
You
reached the
can't gerrymander the fucking Senate seats.
have we reached the point where it's this is the best that they've got? And are we going to see a repeat of this? Is the best person, what's his name, Pratt, out in LA for mayor? Like with some of these people that are making their ways through the Kerry Lakes, like you thought Kerry Lake was bad, look into Ken Paxton. Like, you know what I'm saying? You think Chris Christie is bad or was a douchebag back in the day? Go look at what Ken Paxton's been doing in his free time. Like it keeps escalating to such a level with how like fucking stupid these people are.
Well, that's
You could
that's just
not
how it
pick a
has to go,
worse
dude.
candidate for any state, for any campaign, for any position in elected office. I don't know if you could pick anybody worse than Ken Paxton.
I know. Just like imagining him in the Senate, like all the other senators having to deal with this shit. Like
Oh,
it's just
there's people that are
you guys. This is and then Texas. By the way, this is what you guys are doing. You're bringing Ted Cruz and Ken Paxton as your representatives. You get two people in your entire state to represent you as senators, and it's Ken Paxton and fucking Ted Cruz.
mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Those are the people we pick.
That's insane.
It makes no sense. Like
None. None.
and he's been steeped in so much corruption from real estate to affairs to campaign funds. You think about all the things that he's been involved with, and somehow he got 64% of the vote. And that's what I told you is everybody is going to vote against Cornyn. And they thought that Trump wasn't going to weigh in. Then he does. But it's like, is that endorsement enough to beat Tellerico? Especially for some, I think a lot, like you said, a lot of
No,
people.
it's not. That's an endorsement for the Republican primary. That
Yeah.
it's like this guy's got a slush fund. He's got a war in Iran. He's like still covering up the Epstein files. It's like he's the people were like independents and on the fence. You know, the gas prices are insane. Like people are like independents on the fence. Trump endorsing him is means nothing. Of course, he's going to endorse the Republican at this point, you know. But that endorsement was for the primary. You know, I don't know.
I don't know. It's not surprising because I had a
Grift
feeling.
recognized grift.
Yeah, crazy. Cornyn said he respects the decision of Texas voters, adding he was always supported the Republican ticket and he carries that into November. He also expressed his disappointment in low voter turnout, saying, those who show up decide for those who do not." Paxton thanks Donald Trump for his endorsement and thanked Cornyn for his 2 decades of public service in Congress, ending a bitter, expensive campaign. He then turned his attack towards Tellerico and urged people to donate to his campaign. Of course he did. Um, Greg Abbott and Ted Cruz congratulated Paxton after not picking sides. Disappointing. Last article. Teens need to press pause on late night doom scrolling. This is something I didn't think about, but it's got to be hyper true because I have to do it, but I feel like it's even worse for them. Teens are glued to their phone habits, are turning many of them into night owls on school nights. Yeah, no shit. At a time when they need to sleep or when they need all the sleep they can get. It says that teenagers need 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night. What? I wish. What universe was that? But more than half of teens are spending up to more than an hour or two on their phones between hours of 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. on school nights. Psh, doom scrolling kids. So more than half of teens are using their phones in the middle of the night between 12 a.m. and 4 a.m. That isn't that good though. Shouldn't be like 13 on your phone at 4 a.m. in the morning,
Well,
right?
but it's good to know these timelines so I can time my strategize my posts.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
By displacing the opportunity to sleep, it can be challenging for teens to get adequate sleep. Yeah, no shit. Um, and that is a downstream impact on their waking behavior, as we've known for many years. I will say I'm really good at getting up because we used to have to get up early for sports all the time, and I got so used to doing that that it's like followed me for forever. So if I get like a good 6 7 hours, I'm awake. I wake up like without an alarm. Today I woke up 10 minutes before my alarm went off. I still set it, but I wake up before it. That might be also just be anxiety, but yeah, I feel like that would follow you, right? If you're like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and you're always on your phone till 4 a.m., that would have to have some sort of negative impact on you
yeah.
long term. But I mean, they raise these iPad kids and then they have their iPads with them and they put their iPad with them when they go to sleep. It's like there's so many options. It's so accessible that it's almost.
Are we putting an article in here about how it's bad for kids to be on their cell phones at night?
That's what it's talking about. Just how the
Yeah,
sleep,
I mean,
the
are
lack of
we
sleep will
breaking
fuck up.
news?
I'm trying to mix it up because I don't want to be all doom and gloom. So I tried to find an article that would be some borderline interesting, something good. It's not going to be, oh, Donald Trump's got a slush fund. Oh, they called an emergency cabinet meeting and JD Vance was flying through DC to get to the situation room because we might be dropping bombs soon. Or talk about how Dana White's coked out, wife beating ass is building a UFC stadium in front of the White House. Or how
Jesus.
apparently it's a drone data center that we're building underneath the ballroom. I was trying to mix it up a little bit, trying to put a little glee, trying to drop a little nut. Hey, don't let your kids stay up all night and be on their
I
iPads.
think parents know that.
Do they?
I
Apparently
don't have
not.
a kid and I
More
know
than
that.
half of teens are on their phones for 2 hours
That
between
doesn't mean
12
they don't
a.m.
know
and
that it's
4 a.m.
bad. That
12
doesn't
a.m. and
mean that
6
it,
a.m. So check yourself, dude. Maybe, listen and learn. One of the life risks for teenagers is to learn, whether it's school learning, learning their
fucking
sports,
PSAs.
how to behave with other people, social interaction. There's a lot of learning, building. up across the adolescent age span. Boom. Emotional regulations worsen with poor sleep. Yeah, but if you didn't know, you can get a little cranky when you don't sleep. A group of healthy adolescents between the ages of 14 and 17 participated in a 3 week experiment that started with a typical week of sleep. The next week, they had restricted sleep to 6.5 of shut eye per night. The following week, they got a healthy 10 hours of sleep every day. They had to be drugging these kids to make them sleep for 10 hours. Like, what? What time are you going to bed if you had to get up for school for 10 hours of sleep?
Uh, 9.
Show me a 17-year-old going to bed at 9 o'clock at night. I'll show you a little bitch.
God.
That's early, dog. That's early. The participants rated
I thought they
themselves
were
as
14.
highly more anxious, angry, and confused and fatigued during the sleep restriction period compared to when they got the 10 hours. Yeah, boom.
Yo.
I'm trying to mix it. I tried to put an article to mix it up. What do
Hey,
you want me to
hey,
do?
I appreciate the effort.
Everything is doom and gloom right now. You open it up and you're looking for news articles, and it's
And
like,
how is this any better? It's like
man
you're like
poops
you're
on.
bringing it literally into the bedroom, the doom and gloom. It's like you can't even run from the doom and gloom because it's your phone who's fucking your kids up, doom and gloom. It's like just as much, you're just making it worse.
Am I?
I think so.
Or am I telling the people what they need to hear?
I don't know if any of them needed to hear that.
Maybe they did. Well, you got anything else?
Meditate, bitches.
Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe, share, Flickr, post, tweet, tumble, whatever. We just appreciate that you guys listen every week and spend time with us, even when I try to make it happy.
Late nights making teens not sleep well is not happy.
Well, if you're a teen and you're up watching this
And
right
it's like
now,
not 2013. We knew this.
I didn't
You
know
don't even
this.
have kids. I don't have kids.
Well, that doesn't matter now. If you do, you know they're gonna be on their phones for 2 hours between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. and they need 10 hours, bro. What are you gonna do?
Take the phone.
Ooh, I'd be careful, dude. There's like kids that snap because of that shit.
Dude, come on, bro.
Soft parenting's the way. Everybody knows that.
No, dude, I don't even know what's wrong with millennials. I realized, we're like, dude, parents are like so whack nowadays, and I realized like that's just our friends who are the whack parents
Yeah,
raising these weak children.
it's just it's our parent, it's our homies.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We're in some little punk ass kids.
Yeah.
It's like mom used to yell at me, and I hate it, so I'm never gonna yell at my kid. It's like, well, how come you became
Or
so
just like, yeah,
successful? How come you became so successful and tough? Oh, because my parents yelled at me all the time. Like, what?
I don't know about that, but I'm just saying, like, this whole, like, my kid needs a phone at school because I need to be able to get a hold of them at all times type shit, you know?
Yeah,
Or the taking books out of the classroom type
that's
shit.
some weird shit when they're like, oh, and then you know what's funny is the people that are fighting for to get books banned are people who don't have kids too. It's like, well, I don't have kids, but they still
Right.
shouldn't be reading it. You're like, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Why do you care so
Lock
much?
them up.
Oh God. All right, well, y'all be good. Stay out of trouble. Stay safe. And as
Shout out.
Record.